You're still watching Ways. Now, World Car Free Day, which none of us observed today, is the occasion to give up transportation for 24 hours and kill two birds with one stone, reducing air pollution and promoting physical exercise. Research shows that walking 7,000 steps per day, that's around 1 hour walk, can help reduce the risk of illness and improve mental and physical health. While our modern lifestyle are increasingly sedentary, we also tend to rely excessively on technology to gain time and energy. So, however, the force of habit makes us sometimes forget the impact of technology on health and the environment. So if you did not drive in a car today, you walked with your leg at his Benz. Happy Car Free Day.
Just say you don't want to wish anybody happy car. In peace.
In this part of the country, I'm not sure a lot of people observe that.
Except
for people who don't drive normally. That
you still have to enter another car. So we don't have the culture. So back to Amsterdam. I love that place. If you see bicycles, you go ride, you go tire. You know, because every corner, look and cranny you go to, you see bicycles. People actually, they have the habit of riding bicycles there. We do not have that here. Again, you won't blame.
There's the safety also.
There's safety. There's also the where would you even ride the bike? There's just the road structure. I mean, I remember when we had Maje Aida when he was talking about, you know, when you go to other parts of the world, you see that there are dedicated walkways, dedicated, you know, paths and all of that. We don't have those kinds.
But I remember also mentioning that we now do have some of them in some areas. The roads that was commissioned by Fashola during his time all have
proper walkways.
So you drive through a bikeway and then you get another road and there's nothing like that.
So what do you do? Not on your
some of them do. So you find out the routes that work for you and stay on those lanes. But yeah, we need to get better.
Yeah, absolutely. So Elsie, what did you find for us in the news today?
Okay, so Gombe signs MOU with private firm on oil exploration of petroleum products in the state. Governor Yahaya, who chaired the signing ceremony, said more than ever before, the need to extract the discovered oil and gas has become necessary, especially with the signing of petroleum industry bill and of course the VAT drama, value added tax. So this arrangements will go a long way in the IGR drive of his administration. So I just thought to mention it because of the VAT pass and him thinking of something that will at least generate income for his state. And he wasn't very happy with the idea that people think that the North is the the least part of the country in terms of minerals and what they can offer. That they have a lot, but the government is just not exploring it enough in the way they're supposed to. So he's taking the bull by the horn and doing what he's supposed to do. So well done, Governor Yahaya.
Well, we talked about state viability. So if this is one, what's it called? One way of generating revenue, kudos to him, and I hope it actually does work.
Doing exploration. Revenue isn't close to anything.
But it's a step.
Exploration. Okay. What do I have in the news?
Yes, please.
My topic, my news today is on Forex. Just the way we've been taking Forex from time now, and it says average Nigerian can feed with 500 Naira. Naira is still strong. That is interesting. That is said by a CIBN ex-president. Former President, Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, Professor Segun Ajibola, has said that the Naira is still strong within the Nigerian economy. Adding that, an average Nigerian can still feed with 500 Naira. The Professor of Economics at Babcock University spoke on Wednesday, that's this morning actually, on Good Morning Nigerian Breakfast Show. Ajibola said the national currency is a reflection of the state of any economy. It encapsulates the strength and weaknesses of that economy. Over the years, we have seen the slide in the value of Naira from the 70s to the 80s, looking at almost 2 Naira to a dollar, but today we're talking of over 500 Naira. He said, despite the downward trend, our Naira is still very strong locally. So we should be glad, we should celebrate that as long as Nigerians can feed. I find that quote a bit insensitive, my personal opinion, because I do not understand why you think that 500 Naira is enough to feed people. The problem I think why our country is going through the challenges it's going through is because of a bit of insensitivity on the part of our people amongst us. We're not talking leaders, we're even talking about amongst ourselves. Because I do not understand what kind of meal 500 naira will buy people. And you think that because you think it can feed people, then why are we crying wolf?
Well, you know, in fairness to him, if you go to some parts of the country, 500 naira can actually cook a proper meal.
In Nigeria?
Yes, in Nigeria. In some parts of the country.
What kind of food would that be, though?
With a lot of vegetables,
with a lot of vegetables, a balanced meal for that matter, says.
What part of Nigeria? Because I'd like to get
how much is a
from
cup of
that
Gary?
part. I don't know, but I know a paint bucket is about 2,500 naira.
Talking about Gary, someone is owing me Gary. So I just remember that. You know, but I know that there are some parts of the country you will go to that you don't need so much to be able to.
So we're going to look at that tiny fraction of the population of this country and use it to justify why our country, our currency is getting devalued by the day, and say because whatever it is we can source locally, as long as we can feed with 500 naira, then it's okay. The only thing is that we cannot compete with the international market. But then it's a global world, right? And people are constantly interfacing. There's a lot of import and export. And even the current produce is affected by the same currency that our money is rising up against. So I don't think that kind of analysis makes sense, in my opinion.
Okay. My story. Nigeria pursuing recovery of £2 billion loot from foreign countries. Now, this was said by the minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The minister says that currently they have recovered about $700 million stashed in foreign countries. He has also identified that at least 2 billion stolen funds to be recovered from different parts of the country. This is according to the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, who doubles as also the Minister of Justice. We're hoping that, first of all, the reason I'm actually taking this story is because I think, was it 2 days ago, or what day was it last week, when I talked about the president applying for more loans. You know, he approached the National Assembly.
When we took the topic on giving 10,000 naira to Nigeria
to take on more loans. So I'm just thinking in my head, if we have about 2 billion pounds, you know, stashed, why can't we channel the energy more
into recovering
those funds and as opposed to going to borrow more money?
Yeah, that's what he's doing according to Malami.
No, but Malami says he's doing it, but I'm saying they should pend the borrowing. And if you channel your energy well, you'll be able to recover that. It's a lot of
more
money
than what is even being declared.
When I saw it, I said, they've even recovered 700 million. The only question I want to ask is, all of these funds that they are recovering, or the stolen funds, what exactly are we channeling it into in the country? You know, that's the only question I would like to ask, because most times we hear of these recoveries, but we are not saying what is being done. They will tell you that, oh, they are building, like this one I said, they are building consensus in terms of driving resolutions and processes associated with access recovery and all of that. Yes, when you cover the money, what then happens? Where do you channel the money to? How do we say, okay, maybe like a public website where it can be published, where people will see that, okay, 500 billion was recovered and this was what was channeled. What was channeled to. We need to be transparent with these kinds of things, because if we have this much money outside, you can't be telling me that you want to take a loan. That's the only thing.
No, they're still taking
that's what I want. I just wanted to vent. All right, we're discussing renewable energy today, so stay with us. We'll go right back.